Hello, welcome to your Hocus Pocus Sarah cookie tutorial. Okay, so for this tutorial you will need your Sarah cookie, obviously, your yellow icing, tan icing, black icing, red icing, and a little bit of white. You'll also need her hair template. So gather all that and let's get going. Okay, now that you've gathered all your stuff, you're going to take your hair template and line her up so that you have the perfect face shape for Sarah. Then you're going to take your tan icing and using the outline of the template, you're just going to outline her little face shape with your tan icing. Just gently like so, and then after you do that you can remove your template gently because you don't want to mess up your outline, of course. Then you can take your icing and fill in her face nice and full, just like that. Then you're going to take your toothpick and with circular motions you're going to smooth out your icing and move it along to the outline and make sure there's no gaps or anything like that. So you want it nice and smooth, and give it a shake and her face is ready. So right now it's really important to let that face icing crust for about 5 minutes or so. You can go on and start with another cookie if you want to do that, or you can just let her dry. You want that top layer of icing to be nice and dry before you start the hair so that the face and the hair don't mix together. You want that nice separation. So make sure you give it enough dry time to where you can just touch the top of the face and it's not wet. Don't push too hard because it will not be dry and you will mess it up. But just give it just a little tiny touch and see if that top layer is dry. And when it is, go ahead and move on to the next step, which is filling in the hair. So let's do it. So now that your face is nice and dry on the top, you can take your yellow and start outlining carefully along the edge of your cookie. And then you're going to continue to go all the way around. Sorry, you can't see, my hand's in the way. Until you get to the other side and touch down. Once you do that, you can start filling in the hair all the way around, nice and full. So now you have it nice and pretty and outlined. So you're going to take your yellow and put a little more pressure on the bag and fill in that cookie nice and smooth and pretty. You can see how hard I'm squeezing the bag right now. It's shaking. That's nice. It takes a lot of muscles to decorate cookies. Okay, so now that's all filled in, take your toothpick and pop any air bubbles and fill in any empty spots along the edges. And then you can give it a little shake to let it smooth out just like that. Okay, now that you've let the hair crust, that sounds really gross, but there you go. You can go on and draw her eyes. So we're just making little swoops. It's kind of like a sideways S. And then add a little eyelash. And then do the other eye with another eyelash just like that. Then you're going to take your tan icing and make a little jelly bean nose just right there where her nose would be, of course. And then you're going to take your red icing bag and push down and then let go and pull out and then duplicate that to make a little heart. And there she is. And for the next part, you gotta make sure that hair has had time to crust for a good bit, because we're gonna make some little hair strands, I guess, on the top. So we're gonna outline her hair just like we did before. All the way around. And then you're going to make a little part where her little hair part would be. And then you can just add some little squiggles as some hair strands just to give it a little bit more depth. And there you go. There's your Sarah cookie, and she's looking nice and cute.